Alderman meetings, we're having we have the support of the police department. Alderman meeting. Okay, we'd like to call the special meeting Thursday, November 3rd, 2022 at 4:30 p.m. Item number 1, pledge of allegiance to the prayer experience meeting or special thought by Councilman Dave Merritt.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's good to say that with all the flags around us. It's great. Our Father in heaven, we're grateful to be able to spend a few minutes today to discuss the business of the city. We're thankful for blessings we have of living in a great community that we can have elected officials and take care of things that we need to grateful for the staff and police and law enforcement and first responders. We're especially grateful for the citizens of Pleasantview for the views of the great place that we live today. We pray that we might be able to take care of these things this day, pleasing them and Jesus Christ.
Any declarations of content or conflicts of interest? None. We'll move on to item number 2, the final subdivision discussion and possible action to consider approval of a final subdivision application for Parkland 2 Planned Unit Development PD at 2738 North Ruin White Boulevard.
Good one. Okay.
You mean?
Yes, thank you. Technical difficulties. Those were not Steve there. So before you this evening is an item that's not unfamiliar by any means, as this was discussed in the prior city council meeting. The way that our code works is for subdivision plats, they go to the planning commission, then to the city council in the preliminary fashion, and then also for final approval. So that is what's before you this evening. We had only minor red lines, which have since been corrected. They must have been able to confirm the accuracy of the plat map. And so before you this evening is Parkland 2, the final plat subdivision. Look in your packets, and we have the application here. The application fee was paid as well, and then we have the declaration of covenants, conditions, restrictions, and easements for this specific subdivision of beauty, and then also oh, there we go. That's good. Map here. So this lot is over off of Long White Boulevard, kind of on the first Parkland, and this is to subdivide 3 units on the site. So I don't know if there's any questions. Maybe we have the developer here present as well. If there's any questions. Oh, yeah, no, they absolutely.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the final subdivision application for Parkland 2 PUD at 2738 North Ruin White Boulevard.
Motion? No.
No,
Yeah.
thanks.
Any other questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Passes. Thank you.
Staff.
Thanks for staff for allowing me to have You know, and I talked to Mr. Bailey a little bit, and you know, we do want to clean things up. We do want to be friendly and have things flow, because I think some of these things make it harder for staff. And he offered possibly to come in and work with us on a little work session or something, because he deals with a lot of cities, and maybe just the Warrior Corporation possibly could come in. Because I don't know all this stuff, and I wish I did.
Well, and
Everything needs to be done.
CDO, we appreciate their partnership and their feedback. I think, got great working relations with this group, and
These people, these developers are what really going to help us with our sales tax revenue and really finish out what my vision is. So I would, hopefully we can reach out, and I think I can make a decision and have something put together where we kind of talk a bit, say we can improve it. There's so many people say, well, you're just pro development, you're pro this, or you want to shut everything down. You don't, all these different things that go on, but it has to be a good mix for everybody. And again, you've got a big chunk down there on 89 Parkland. I'm not going to give you everything, we have to hold back some things that are good. Yeah, that are good for the city, but that's what it has to be. It has to be a good thing that we look forward for 50 years,
Feedback is important. And if there's a place that we can do and make the process fair and honest and, don't what I mean? Feedback is important.
So anyway, thank you for that, and glad we could do this. So,
and my door is always open to anyone.
I'd like to do that. I think,
As long as it's a good process.
again, we can't agree on it, we can't make any action on it, but I think we can do something and just have a little round.
It doesn't have to be an action,
just
but I
a-
think that's my
just-
direction.
Just a round table talk. No, I'd like to have some sit down. We have a little round table. They can.
Yeah, I think we could have a
Donuts or
work
something. We
meeting
did- I
and
thought
just
we had
have a dialogue
refreshments.
about it.
Can we talk about refreshments?
Well, if there's refreshments, I'm there.
Anyway, item number 3, consolidated fee schedule amend. Discussion and possible action to consider amending the consolidated fee schedule and add a fee for the city sponsored children's market. And this is a resolution 2022-U.
Okay, I don't know why some of these engineers make the files really big, which I know that they have to because it's beautiful permanent records, but it makes my documents small. So before you this evening, this was brought up in our last meeting, but just in talking with Cindy, in talking with Cindy, for the children's market, and she brought it up in the staff meeting that, we're going to be doing this and creating registration, and it was actually a good thing that we had this meeting take place because they want to get the registration up and running for the children's market. But I'm just, wait a minute, in order to charge any sort of fee, it needs to be in the consolidated fee schedule.
Same amount that charges.
The other children's market, but this just gives the city the authority to charge that amount, and it's just basically cleaning things up before we.
Set up and maybe even so like the entrepreneur market. The children. Yeah, this one. Just part of.
Is this just to make sure they're committed, invested?
So,
committed?
yes, from what Cindy described is, the main intent for the fee is so that, if they enter, they are committed, we know for sure they're gonna come and how many participants, but then also, we're looking at, some type of, accommodation options with it. I know we talked about a 10 and different things, and so there are some costs that would help. However, we do have some budget for this, as you all know, but it'll help kind of.
Freshman, so just,
Oh, but then we need to have the other end of it so that it goes, the money goes into that.
So for a children's market, can we do less than 15? I mean, they're kids. So, no, but this is Pleasant View City, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're, this is what Cindy suggested, but
Honest. A t-shirt costs 10.
We don't have to have a t-shirt though.
No, but
What are the just for residents as well?
no, it's not just for the.
I don't know. I bet each of the kids got home.
Oh, yes, all of them maybe.
So that's a life lesson.
I just-
Something-
If you wanna make it less, but I think $15 is really kind of.
Well, I guess if my children were to enter something like this, I would be paying the $15 for my children.
As long as they're not making 15 return.
Oh, no, they make a.
Yeah, I can say.
If they-
I can say that's
agree with
that's
it.
reality right there.
So like for. There's an amount to, you are vested, you show up. You know, it's not like the city, it's just there, but you know, gosh.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
Well, and we can evaluate too, I mean, after the event, if we get a lot of comments about the fee being too high or whatnot. But one of the things, Cindy wanted to bring this forward as well is, and it's not just for a holiday children's market, but you know, if we wanted to do our own next year or do some food trucks, or it puts the fee in the schedule so that if any time it gives us that option and that flexibility, and it's kind of a fun thing.
Yes, it was wildly successful.
So,
So like,
entertain a motion. There? No.
no.
Thanks, you know, thank you.
Well, I don't care.
No, it's okay. Anybody can make a motion. I'd like to make a motion, Mayor Pro Tem, to amend the consolidated fee schedule to add a fee for city-sponsored children's market resolution 2022-2.
Second motion.
Second by Dave, all in favor?
I-
Well, this is a roll call. Sorry, roll call. Didn't make the mistake,
That doesn't
I caught
count,
myself.
yes.
Any more discussion?
Any more discussion? That's what I'm gonna say. Dave. Sarah.
Yes.
Yes. And when does the registration
Just
open?
a reminder, they will send out an email to Pleasant View residents first, and also a couple of days before to staff and council, that November 10th is when it will go live on the sports site, but we'll send it, you know, a couple of days before to residents here and staff, so you guys know and get on.
The maximum of 50.
Just that's, fills with space. But last time, seriously, 24 hours, maybe 48. it was,
Go ahead. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Aye.
Thank you for coming in, everybody.
Next time, I'm gonna bring bread.
Thanks, Laura.